Okay, good morning, everyone.
Morning, Noah.
I hope we all have a good night's rest. Okay, so this morning our topic of discussion is habit that can boost our well-being at work. So when it comes to improving our well-being at our workplace or any working environment, um it's it depends upon our well-being, because if you are working within any environment, you must you must have that kind of productivity boost, or you must be okay or all right for you to be able to do any task that they give you within the working environment. So we have certain task or certain habit that you can embark on for you to have your well-being. So, and it's very, very important for you to embrace
Yeah,
these habits at workplace. Because if you are not okay within the workplace, then automatically you will not be able to do any work. So you see, and it's very, very important as individuals. So the first thing is that for us to have let me say a better well-being within the workplace is about us checking ourselves. Are you checking yourself?
yeah,
Are you all right? Maybe you might have slept yesterday. When you come this morning, you will not be okay, but because of it's a working environment, you force yourself through, and then you come through the workplace. Maybe you feel dizzy, so you always need to be checking on yourself. Try to see, oh, I'm okay today, I'm doing well. You see, because if you check with yourself, then you know if you are okay or not. Nobody will do that for you. You need to check yourself. Say, oh, okay, yeah, I'm fine, I'm doing well, I can be able to work on this task. So you see, because if you don't check on yourself, nobody will do that. Even if people are doing it, they will not work it for you. You are the one going to check for yourself. Say, okay, yeah, okay, I'm well, I'm okay, I can do this task, I'll be able to work. So you see, another thing again is that you need to be taking frequent rest within your work. You know, different breaks. You should have a time bound wherein maybe set task. Okay, I'll do this, and this at this specific time period or time frame. Then you take back and have a 10, 15 minutes rest, 5 minutes rest, just for your mind to flow, because it's very, very important. All of these tasks or these things, nobody will do them for you unless you do it for yourself. So you see, and then another thing again is about how you let me say it's about how you accept stressful things at the workplace. It's very, very, things are happening, and you can't go a day without going on difficult. You might have different tasks that might stress you. You have something that you want to achieve within this day. Oh, I need to do this. So it keeps bugging you. I need to fulfill. So you need to accept everything. Accept stressful stuff within the working environment, because it keep happening. And these are all the things that are happening. So how are you managing this stress within the workplace? You see, you need to, because if you don't know that, oh, I might have stress, then the situation might enable you to go home, because you can't keep to it, you can't accept it. And if you don't accept stress is part of the working environment. Yeah, you have certain tasks that you need to do. If you are not doing it, you never feel okay, you not feel comfortable. So there comes the burnout, there comes the stress. So you see, so for me, these are my own take on this topic. Thank you.
thank you, Noah.
Yeah.
Um, you mentioned some really good points and about taking a break, managing time and tasks. One thing that is important for me is having boundaries. Between work and life and your personal life, there should be boundaries. It's very good habit that you uh, set some clear boundaries, that some simple things like avoid checking your work email or doing job related thing in your personal time. Because uh, I think it's the healthy way to work, that you work in your work time and have your life in your personal time and lifetime, and it helps, it boosts your well-being at work, because when you are at work you focus completely at the job, and when you are at life hours you are resting and preparing for another day of work. I think that's very important. And you talked about stress management that I agree with. It's very important that that happens with, I think, time managing and task managing. When you manage your time in a effective way, organize your tasks and set priorities for what you want to do first and next. It really helps you to manage stress too, because when you know what you are going to do, then you won't have a stress. Um, Another good habit I think is always try to improve your knowledge. Always continue learning and seek opportunities for personal growth, professional growth, learn new skills, and I don't know, so we can have some courses, and you don't stay inactive and just do the work you are doing. You try to improve your abilities, your skills. It's important, and it's very good habit that can boost the well-being of you. And just another thing that came to my mind is that we have a connection, a relationship between, there should be connection and relationship between colleagues. It's important, and it keeps you motivated and fresh, that you don't have a, I don't know, a strict work environment like what we do every day, talking with our colleagues and have a mindset session. It's really, I think, a good habit, a healthy habit, that we don't just come here for work. We come here to connect with people, to have a relationship with our colleagues. It's really good and healthy. And that was the habits I could think of. Thank you.
Okay, that was very wonderful. You have mentioned some valid point. Hi, Jessica.
Hello.
Do you have anything to contribute towards the topic?
Well, I think you guys have already said it all, so I would just like buttress. So for me, basically, I think overall for this topic in having a healthy healthy practices we can do to boost our well-being in the workplace. I think it all just surrounds having a healthy work environment, as in you feeling secured, you feeling that you belong. I think that is the basis of it. You feeling satisfied with what you have in your work environment. Because I think if your work environment is so negative, I don't think that company will retain their employees for a long time. It would always be like people and employees coming and going always. So I think the organization should just basically focus on building a healthy work environment for their staff and for them, for even their clients, because I think the decisions that clients make is not only based on the achievement of the company, but also maybe the way the employees are treated, and just it's just about reputation and about feedback, I guess. So I think having a healthy work environment is key. And for personally, for the employees, I think you guys have already stated the points. For instance, managing your stress, having boundaries, as Peter said, having boundaries and knowing when you're at work, you're at work, you should be totally focused on it. And when you're at home or when you're in your personal, doing your personal things, you should actually put in effort and not try to involve your work in it, because I think it's very important for each and every person to know their limits. We all have limits. Some people tend to cross boundaries and try to reach the highest peaks in life, but I think it's sometimes good to take a step back and just relax and have fun, because if you're always so focused, at the end of the day, I think you will regret most of the times that you skipped being happy or having a free time, because you won't have experiences to tell your grandchildren, obviously. So I think it's very important for you to rest, be, as you said, Noah, to check on yourself, your mental health, your emotional health, the way you feel in a day. But I think the overall basically is having a relationship, a good social relationship with colleagues, whether it is your boss or maybe just a staff member that you work with. It is not, we can say that it is not our position to involve ourselves in the lives of our colleagues, but I think having that connection with someone in your workplace. For instance, I was part of I was part of a community once wherein I had to be there for, I think, 2 or 3 times in a week. But then whenever I was there, I felt so left out, and I just did not feel belonged. And that sort of affected me. I could not wait to stop attending that community or that those classes, because I had no one to talk to, and I just did not like it at all, because there was no social connection with anybody, and I just hated every moment of it, because there was nobody that was there for me. So I think in the workplace it is very important for you to have those social connections. And I think another thing that came to mind that I will add is us being able to adjust as things change. You should know that if you are going to work in your workplace for a very long time, things are not going to stay the same. There are things that are going to improve. There are things that you may lose along the way. So I think us being able to adjust to those circumstances is also key in improving a healthy working environment. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jessica. Joanisha, please, do you have something to contribute to this topic? Hi, Mariama, are you there?
Okay, so a little addition to what you guys have said. I also think that having a good leader or having good leader, maybe a good teacher or someone you can be able to relate to also helps in workplace mental health, because having a good leader, it tends to reduce stress a little. Yes, the person might be strict, he or she might be very difficult to handle, but I think if motivation is involved, the way he relates with his employees or staffs are involved also, I think the workplace can be more conducive and suitable for work, because it relieves stress, it makes you more relaxed when doing your work, and it also tends to improve workplace productivity, because when you are relaxed and you know what you are going to do. You are being motivated. I think it helps in improving your well-being in the workplace, because our well-being also involves our mental health. Because if our mental health is not stable, productivity cannot improve. We can't be able to put ourselves in the work in which we are supposed to do. We will always be tensed, be stressed. We'll always tend to take our personal problems to our workplace. So I think having a good leader, a motivating leader, colleagues in which we can express our feelings to, express ourselves to, we can be able to talk to them. I think it helps us in improving our work well-being. It helps us in productivity. It helps us in relating with our clients. It helps us in improving the work as a whole. I think that is what I can add for today.
Okay. Thank you very much, Vanisha. You made mention of about having a leader. Maybe it will reduce your stress a little bit. No, for me, I can say it reduces your stress within the working environment, because if you have a leader that is very understanding and that is very that will be able to teach you something also, it reduces your stress within the working environment. Yeah. So I can say it reduces a little bit, no? It's it contributes greatly towards you being well at your workplace. So thank you. Mayama, are you there? Good morning. Okay, so we end our topic here today. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all for your contribution. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Noah.
Bye, everyone.
Well, yeah.